Please make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon for more future videos like this. And also share this video with your friends. What is Actuary? Actuary is a professional who measures and manages risk and uncertainties. The field that corresponds to this profession is actuarial science. These are the people who calculate the risk associated with property, life, health, and help in working out the products that can help in providing a security to the buyer and profit to the business. So all the health insurance, property insurance, life insurance products that you see in the market are a work of actuaries. They analyze the data and estimate the likelihood and cost of an event like sickness, injury, death, etc. They are the ones who calculate what insurance company should charge its clients as a premium for every service. How many categories are there in actuarial? There are two categories of actuaries. Life actuaries. These include health, life, and pension actuaries. They mainly deal with mortality, morbidity, and investment risk. The products that they usually work with are life insurance, health insurance, disability insurance, pension, health saving accounts, long-term care insurance, etc. Non-life actuaries. They are also called as property and general insurance actuaries. They mainly deal with physical and legal risk that might affect people's property. The products that they work with are auto insurance, commercial or residential property insurance, malpractice insurance, cyber insurance, etc. Why do you think you can be a good actuary? Because I always excelled with numbers. I have scored good grades in statistics, and most importantly, I enjoy risk assessment and doing things that actuaries typically do. Show some self-belief, and if you do not believe in your skills, then who else will? Explain what is the role of actuarial analyst in the insurance company. Actuarial analyst works in the insurance industry and use statistical model to analyze the data and calculate the cost associated with certain events such as product failure, accidents, property damage, injury, and death, destruction due to natural calamities like hurricanes, earthquakes, pandemic, and terrorist attacks. What are the skills required to become actuarial? Skills required to become actuarial is good understanding of statistics and maths, general knowledge of business and finance, basic knowledge of programming languages, statistical analysis programs, spreadsheets, and databases, good communication skills, which include preparing reports and giving presentation, good analytical and problem-solving skills. Why you want to join our company and not one of our competitors? Try to put out something that makes them special. Tell them that they have the biggest market share in your country, an innovative approach to insurance. Perhaps you like their products or are a customer. One way or another, they should feel that you did your homework, that you know something about the company, and their company happened to be your first choice for employment. Why did you apply for this job? Focus on the value you can bring to their team, such as education, strong analytical and statistical skills, experience, right attitude to work, passion for numbers, etc., rather than on the things you want to gain with this new job, things you want to take from them, and you should avoid these mentioned things to tell like great salary, recognition, plenty of employee benefits, etc. How do you imagine a typical day in work? I will use mathematics, statistics, and financial theory to assess the risk that an event will occur and help businesses and clients to develop policies that minimize the cost of that risk. I will work with numbers sit at the computer and perform a lot of tedious tasks. Tell the hiring managers that you expect to be busy, that you count with a heavy workload and look forward to start the job. What will motivate you the most in this job? Try to speak about a sense of accomplishment, belonging to a big international team, having a direct impact on their thousands or millions of customers, since your calculations will reflect in their prices of final products. Whatever you go for, you should never say that money motivates you the most. You will earn a lot, no doubt, but it is a better way to avoid talking about money in the interviews. What are the main responsibilities of an actuary? This looks like a very simple question, but is a very important one. Your answer to this question tells the interviewer two things about you. How aware are you about the requirements of the employer and the readiness to discharge the duties? The main responsibilities of an actuary include compiling and reviewing statistical data, work on developing the insurance products based on this analysis, developing and implementing business strategies to increase the profitability of insurer, assessment of solvency and management of capital, develop reports and presentations, advising on company policies and contracts, developing new methods of risk analysis, analyze profitability and develop dividends and bonus scales for their clients, and present their recommendations to the board of directors for approval, communicating with clients, managers, and stakeholders, providing expert testimonies, serve on ALM, which is nothing but asset liability management. What do you mean by technical provisions? Insurance business collects the premium earlier and is required to pay the claims and benefits at the later date. This makes the liabilities for future a big item in the balance sheet for an insurer. These liabilities are called as technical provisions. What role do actuaries play in determining the technical provisions? One of the primary responsibilities of actuaries is to determine the technical provisions. Need to select the right methods to value different kinds of obligations. Establish the assumptions for the parameters that will have an impact on obligations value. Ensure that policy and claims data used is complete and accurate. Prepare models that use the selected methods and assumptions and apply them to the data to calculate technical provisions. They also check the sensitivity of these technical provisions to changes in assumptions. They have to do this to ensure the adequacy of these provisions even in the future. Just in case the assumptions change a bit with the time, the results might indicate a need to modify the methods or assumptions. What is the difference between deterministic and stochastic models? What, according to you, are the advantages of stochastic models? Deterministic models are the mathematical methods in which the outcomes are determined by the relationship between states and events. There is no room for random variation in a deterministic model. The deterministic model helps you make a point estimate of the payments that will need to be made out in future, but it doesn't take into consideration any variances that may show up in due course of time, while a stochastic model allows for a room for random variation in one or more inputs over time and produces a different output every time. The random variation finds its base in the historical data, so the modeler can say with some level of confidence that the payouts in future will fall in this range. But on the downside, the stochastic models may be computationally very complex to perform. Explain what is log-normal distribution in the context to insurance. Log-normal distribution is a probability distribution that is used as a model to claim size distribution. It is positively skewed and has a range from 0 to infinity. Explain what does a pension actuary do. The job of pensions actuary is to help pensions providers to set the pension rates and craft retirement policies that minimize risk. They apply their skills to the creation and maintenance of sustainable retirement plans. Majority of the pension actuaries work in a pensions actuary firms while others work in government bodies. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon for more future videos like this. And also share this video with your friends.